Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. My name is Julia Aurelia and I'm here to do your card reading. And I'm just smudging the space, cleansing the space with a mix of herbs that is called Venus. So I thought that's perfect for doing a love reading, to set the tone, to get into the energies. So, what I have for you today is actually something that I did for you at the beginning of this channel. So I do have my Lenormand here, and I'm gonna pull a big spread, so all 36 cards will be on the table. I'm gonna flip the camera so that you can see the cards as well, and with this I'm gonna look into your love and relationships. This is a card reading valid from now on for the next 4 to 6 weeks, so a mid-September reading if you would like. Before we start with the Lenormand, which is basically from France, so it's a method mostly known in France and Germany, and since you can hear I'm from Germany, this is something that is very close to my country, and a lot of people in Germany use the Lenormand cards to do, to read cards. But before we do this, I would like to pull one card from the tarot. I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. That's what you saw already in the last readings. And before we now start with the Lenormand, I just want to swap the camera. I just want to pull one card for Taurus, please, for the overall energy, for their love life and their relationship. Can I please get the overall energy for Taurus, please? And we have the World. Now, the World talks about a completion. Something is ending, but it's not only an ending, it's also an ending and a new beginning. So with this card, you are ready for a new beginning. You are ready for a new cycle. You're just wrapping it all up and letting go of the old. So it feels like a major karmic cycle is ending for you. And that's quite exciting, because the World card is not only, as I've said, the ending, it's the culmination basically of all the lessons you have learned, and you're now ready. You're now done with that chapter, or maybe even with the whole book. And everything that you needed to learn, you've learned now, and now you can move on and go into this beautiful new chapter and become the Fool again. Go on to another journey, go on and jump into the unknown. So I feel like there's a very exciting energy around you, where it's about letting go of the old, feeling more in alignment with yourself again, feeling more like yourself again, feeling in unity with the universe and everything there is, and with your soul. This is what I'm getting for you, and therefore I feel you can now look forward to an exciting new beginning as well. So let's swap your cards. Not the cards, but swap your camera, and so you can see the Lenormand as well. So see you soon. All right, Taurus, let's go into your reading. We already have the beautiful World card here, and let's see what the energies are for the collective, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 4 to 6 weeks, September, mid-October. What are the energies for Taurus love life, for their relationship? And this is this stop. We start already with your card at the beginning, so I'm going to lay out the cards first, and then I'm going to go into the reading. But since this is the card at the beginning, it's your card, no matter if you are female or male. This is a gender neutral card, but the number 29 is always the card that I use for the person I'm doing the reading for, which is Taurus. So let me lay out the cards. If you don't want to see me laying out the cards, just jump ahead. All right, just adjusting the cards a bit. Always happens, especially since the cards it's the smallest cards that you can get, but obviously it's always a big spread here. So can you see it all? I hope so. So let's see, what is this about? So we have a look into your love life, right? Love and relationship, and everything shows up here. So there is a love connection or a love relationship. This doesn't necessarily need to be that you are in a relationship. Obviously there are some love connections where we have like a situationship instead of a relationship. Just so you are aware of the ring combination, basically tells me that there is a love connection in your life. And let's see how much we can now find out about this, as we do have this energy of ending a new beginning, you feeling more in alignment again with your soul, like I said already. And you are indeed at the beginning of a new chapter here. We have you yourself at the first card. So if you see this whole spread as the game of life, which it is called, then there are different stories we go through, right? And you are at the beginning, which does make sense too with this World card here. So I feel like you are moving into a new beginning, you are moving into a new chapter. There could be some sort of movement being involved as well. The cards that we have surrounded here are stress and nervousness. So there is definitely something maybe connected to some sort of message or paperwork where there is stress and nervousness connected to. Especially if I have a look at the first three cards, we see you yourself, there's communication or a contract, and we do have some sort of conflict here connected to the ship and to the coffin, because the conflict is in the house of the ship, which is here, and the house of the conflict is here. So, and then what else we have is that the ship is actually in the house of the birds. So what I need to tell you before we continue with this reading is, if you have never heard about the Lenormand and you're not interested in learning the Lenormand, then please just listen to the messages that I give you connected to what the cards mean. There are different ways of reading the cards, different connections you can make. Like I just said, there are houses. So each position is a different house, has a different meaning, and this is something you use as well. It's a little bit like an astrologer who would say, in the third house, Mars conjuncting Jupiter on 22 degrees, and you're just thinking, I don't really know what that means. So the same thing works with the Lenormand, that sometimes it's just a bit too confusing if the Lenormand is new for you. So please, if I do this, just let go of that and just listen to the messages and not the houses and all of that. But there could be some sort of conflict because of some sort of ending of a journey that is causing stress and nervousness, basically, or a journey here causing stress and nervousness, or someone or something that is far away causing stress and nervousness because of something that is ending or stagnant here. Something might need to be let go of. So I feel like there's some sort of message coming in that is causing a conflict because of some sort of, like I said, journey is ending here. It could be a metaphorical journey, which does make sense here, right? The ending of a chapter, the ending of a journey in a way. So that's one thing that I get for you here. On the other hand, the best card of the whole deck is next to you and is connected to the message, is connected to the birds, which talk about nervousness. Actually, both can talk about communication. So it feels like in the next 4 to 6 weeks there's a lot of communication happening for you when it comes to your love life or your relationship or a specific connection. And some of the conversations talk about a conflict and stress, and on the other hand there seems to be a very, very positive news coming in, something connected to success, something to connected to happiness, where actually we could even have a little bit of excitement because something might be like a blessing. You experience some sort of news, like some sort of blessing, where you're like really, really happy about that. Funnily enough, just look at that. I've never thought that before, but this is a combination that we also use for you. It's called the knighting. It's like 1, 2 down, one right, one down, two right. So you get those cards to each side. Obviously, with you being on the corner, we only get those 2 cards. But you know what I just got? It was literally, okay, the ending of a book. Wasn't that what I talked about when this card just came up, saying maybe you're done with a chapter, but maybe you're done with a book. And I feel like there's some sort of ending of a whole story, of a whole book. And yes, that might cause some stress, and it might be something that is also connected to some sort of conflict. But you know what? In the best case scenario here is actually the ending of the conflict. Maybe a conflict is ending because something else is ending. I do get that message here. You are mirrored onto. Yeah, the mice. The mice is always the card of losing something, or the fear of loss, or worrying about something. And you're worrying about some sort of long-term plans here. It might be that you worry about family, maybe your own family, or may it be like your family of origin. So there is something connected to that where I feel like some sort of growth is not happening. Something is stagnant. It's almost like connected to this energy here, because here we have the house of the coffin. So the house of letting go, the house of something is stagnant, something is not further growing. And I do feel like there is something connected to long-term plans where you worry because something is not really growing further in a way. We're gonna come to those cards in a second, and so we're gonna go to the growth energy here connected to love and relationships. We're gonna go deeper into that. What I want to do first is actually connect all the cards that are surrounding you first. So what else do we have here? Worrying. We have maybe the loss of some long-term plans here, or something that is not further growing. But also there is something that might be like a surprise, or might be like a blessing. And I said that earlier here already, right? That's some sort of message coming in that is also like a gift, like a blessing. And I feel like it's a gift for your emotions. And I can see this here again, because we have the gift in the house of the moon. So there's a gift related to your mental health or your emotional health. And I feel like we have here the house of the change. So the moon is in the house of the change. So your emotions are changing. Your mental health is changing. I feel like something definitely is healing here. We have the sun card connected to it. So maybe you had a lot of mental stress, emotional stress here. You've learned a lot, and there is something now healing. So the other thing here with the mice is actually that the mice is in the, it's just a mouse. It's not a mice here. Usually it's always more. So it's usually the card of mice. In this case, it's the card of a mouse. It's in the house of your relationship or your connection. So there is definitely a strong energy of loss, fear of loss, or worrying when it comes to a very specific connection here. I'm going to look into this now, because we do have all of that here now. There is, so what I would do first is actually, and we're going to look at this person as well, because this is the other person, no matter of their gender. And what I can see is that there's a blockage or a challenge with this person. That blockage and challenge could be related, oh my god, this is what the person is thinking about as well. Wow, so the blockage or challenge with this person is connected to A, work, or B, stability and security. And we see this because the mountain, or the blockage, is in the house of work and stability, which is the anchor, and also the person is thinking about that. So there is something where this person is thinking about either business, a job, work, and making a clean cut, or thinking about something like the loss of stability, the loss of a job. So that might be a big blockage here for, or challenge here for this person, and also therefore for you, I guess, in a way. We do see this person as very strong, very dominant, maybe, very strong character here. Do see this person also looking towards some sort of solutions connected to the public, connected to a specific environment, connected to an opening, like maybe this person is, yeah, okay, both cards could talk about a solution actually. So I feel like this person is looking towards solutions, is looking towards security, securing the position maybe in the public or in a specific social environment. And I feel like there's something connected to the energy of the anchor here, and the blockage with the anchor and the scythe. Now, the good thing is that we do see here moving into work, moving into stability, and a big change as well. This is also what the person is thinking about, because it's also in the upper position, but it's also deeply connected. This person, and it really feels like this is not just connected to a journey here. And it's interesting because maybe you have some placements in Capricorn, because I've just done a reading for Capricorn where actually the ship was on the exact same placement, also connected to that other person. So maybe you want to watch the Capricorn reading as well, because I feel like there could be a connection. Maybe your other person is a Capricorn, right? That could be could be the case, but there's definitely something stress and nervousness connected to a journey or some sort of distance is causing stress and nervousness. But I feel like this person has, in some shape or form, it could be a metaphorical journey into stability, into a new stability. It could be a journey for work. It could be moving work here for this person that plays a part in your connection as well. But I do get something connected definitely with this here, with the ship. There is some sort of distance, and I also feel like there is some sort of goal. The goal is stability here and a positive change. There is a new beginning, which is very interesting because, well, there's a new beginning when it comes to that person, and the new beginning is also here because this is the house of a new beginning. So there's something connected with the other person, very, very much so, that there is a new beginning with a person. There is new work, new stability. There is, yeah, really, really interesting, a new chapter here. There is, look at that. I just said that to remember Capricorn as well, saying there could be a new home, because this is a connection. If I see the key with the house, which could always lead to you getting the key for a house, and especially with having the child here, a new beginning. So there could be a new beginning connected to a house, to or a flat, or family maybe even. So let's have a further look. Yeah, there are very deep emotions here, very deep feelings connected to that person. Maybe the two of you have children or are raising children, because we have the child, the house, the family, the big influence. It could be parenthood here. So maybe there's a new beginning, a new chapter where it is about creating a family, where it is about creating more stability. But for some reason, that is somehow the challenge, like creating this stability. Like I said, it could be related to work. I don't want to go into a work reading now. I want to focus more on love and relationship. But since the anchor here again is so close connected to the other person, it feels like there could be an influence where work is somehow connected to that person as well. If I now go into the further environment of that person, what do I see? Yeah, I feel like there is more peace and harmony coming in again into that connection, though I feel like you don't actually quite know how the peace is coming into the whole situation again, because I feel like there's something connected to the fear of losing the connection, the fear of letting go of that person, or some sort of other worry where I feel like at the moment you don't quite know how the peace is coming back into that connection. But I do feel like it is coming back. There is definitely a lot of luck on the side of this person here, and maybe a new opportunity here from this person or with that person. A new opportunity in love. The love card is in the house of the bear, so that's a very strong connection, a very strong love. What else do we got? There is some sort of issue here, I have to say, that is connected to the dog being in the house of the cross, and also the cross is mirroring onto the dog. So I do feel like there is an issue with that person, where there is a lesson or a burden or some sort of other issue when it comes to trust and loyalty, or when it comes to help and support. And it's interesting because I've shuffled the cards, and I've shuffled the cards quite a lot, like in between you and Capricorn, in order to really mix the energies up again, and to then obviously now go into your energies. But I feel like you should really watch the Capricorn reading as well. Like I said, either you have other placements in Capricorn, or the other person you're dealing with has other placements in Capricorn as well. There is some sort of burden or issue when it comes to trust and loyalty or support and help connected here to that person. I do feel though like there is something moving forward successfully. There might be a meeting coming in. There might be a message coming in that is helping you to clear something, right? So the house of the message is here, and we have the message over here as well. So a lot of communication, actually. Some sort of message coming in that helps you to clear something out. It could be a message of success coming in here as well. But then on the other hand, we also see like there's something ending. So I would say save this reading and watch this reading in, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks again, and see how the energies have developed, because I do feel like those things are going to make more sense when you're in the energies, actually. So then you're going to know what I'm talking about here, because I feel like, yes, there is this new beginning, but there's also something ending here, and that ending is connected to the fox. So that could be a clever ending, being very careful ending something here, or being very clever when it comes to that ending. Yeah, so very, very interesting energies here. So let's go a little bit further, and let's look into the heart. So there's a positive change when it comes to a love connection. There's a very strong love connection. There's some sort of unclarities, and the unclarities or uncertainties are connected to fear of losing something or someone. There is a very significant decision here. I get actually the energies that maybe on the 15th of June or the 22nd of June, there could have been a significant moment for this connection. But there is some sort of decision here connected to the energies. The energies that are surrounding this card of the decision are actually quite good, because we see it's a decision connected to a love relationship or a love connection. Somehow connected to the fear of losing someone or something being not quite clear. But there is a beautiful new chance and opportunity and a blessing or a gift coming in connected to that decision. So that's really beautiful. And if we mirror the heart, we do see the uncertainty or something not being quite clear. And I know I said this now a couple of times, but this is how you just go into the reading, and then you look at this card and you mirror it and you do all the things, and then you see, oh yeah, it's the same message again. So definitely some confusion when it comes to that love connection. It feels like something is hidden. It feels like something is not known to you here. But also I feel like with the Sun card, it's gonna come up in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Whatever has been hidden from you from this love connection is being brought to light. That's what I'm strongly getting here. Maybe through a conversation. We have the clarity here, right? So some sort of clarity through communication here. But I feel like the book could be hidden knowledge, and this is something being not quite clear. And then having the sun card in the mix, I feel like there's a very significant information or revelation happening in your love life. And interestingly enough, this has to do with the dog again, because the dog is here, right? But this is the house of the dog. Knowledge about trust and loyalty, knowledge about help and support. So there is something going on here. I feel like there has been some sort of complication and delays when it comes to this love connection. Maybe another person playing a part here as well. Since there is a snake could always be the other person or a mother figure as well. So yeah, for some of you, it feels like there might have been another person involved in that situation in some shape or form and has manipulated maybe the energies here a little bit. For others, it's simply the energy of complications and delays. But what I also get, especially with the transformation card here, with the change card, I feel like there's a big change coming into your life, connected to your relationships in general. This is what I feel like. So it feels like with something you're gonna, how do you say that in English? You're gonna feel more peaceful. You're gonna be okay with something here. And I feel like this is connected again to this energy that is like to the revelation that is coming in the next 4 to 6 weeks. There's a light being shown onto something. You're gonna see something, but you're gonna be okay with it. You're gonna feel peaceful with it. And I feel like there is a huge transformation going on in your life when it comes to your relationships in general. So this is much bigger than a one-on-one connection, but maybe a specific one-on-one connection has was some sort of catalyst for this change to happen for you. This is what I'm getting. And also with the ring card here, the ring is in the house of the star. So there could be success coming in. There could be a wish fulfillment coming in, or something that is connected to your destiny, connected to your relationship life in general, or a specific connection. And again, a deep transformation here, deep transformation that is connected to some sort of decision that it feels like you are going to make, because you have the strength to actually make this significant decision, because your character has developed in a way, which is the exact thing we have here. You go through the journey of the tarot and you end up at the world where you have gone through a process of character development, soul development. And this is what I'm getting for you. Like, you are at the end of a journey, but you know what? This feels much bigger than just saying it's connected to that one person. So I'm very excited for you, actually. In your further environment, let's look at the ring first. There is peace and harmony. There is a new opportunity. It could be a new opportunity to a specific connection, or maybe a new connection here. And then we do have the bear. So like I said, there's a very strong connection here, very strong love relationship connection, and a new chance, new opportunity, new luck here. I mean, the thing is, there is this new beginning connected to this other person, where there are at the moment a lot of blockages and challenges, and that could be a transformation of this connection to something new, and having a new chance, a new opportunity here. New peace and harmony. So, all right, let's look at the heart. What do we have here? There might be, for some of you, like I said, work and business could be related to this. So there might be a blessing and a gift coming in terms of money, a monetary gift and blessing, or a beautiful surprise connected to emotions, connected to that other person here. But there is also, again, this clear cut in your love life. It's a clear cut, a clear ending. It's taking stock on tidying up loose ends. Like I said already, tidying up loose ends, something that is not further growing, but also looking back on, okay, what do I gain from that now? Like the crops on the in the harvest, right? You cut the crops, they won't grow any further, they won't ripen any further, but once it's done, it's done. And then you take stock of your harvest. And in terms of relationships, it could be, what have I learned? What do I take from this? So it's very interesting, because the energies are so like, I mean, it is like the world, like I said at the beginning, there is an ending and a new beginning at the same time. And this is what I feel here all the time. And I feel like it's going to make more sense to you a little bit further into the energies of September and mid-October, because I feel like that's when you're actually going to understand what specifically is going to end, where is the clean cut going to be, which leads to happiness, which leads to new opportunities. And then I do get in general a strong transformation connected to your relationships in general, very, very strongly. We do see when we mirror the ring, we do see stress and nervousness connected to a connection. Stress and nervousness mentally and emotionally, but there is a decision. Just a little more information here. And yeah, I set these cards already. I'm just gonna have a look if I forgot anything here. In your house is the card of the house, actually. So there's something connected to your home life and your house, where I feel like you're very much focused on stability, feeling home, feeling at home, maybe feeling home with yourself here. But there's something connected to feeling home, or the home life, or your family, that you're very much focused on as well. All right, so I do feel like we have gone through all of the cards that are important now. It's your card, the other person, and the love and relationship card. So I do hope you resonate with the reading. If so, please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. And like I said, it's always good to look into the Lenormand again a little bit later, because I feel strongly a significant ending, a significant beginning, and something changing for you in general when it comes to your relationships. So I'm very excited for you here. I hope you like this reading, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.